Good morning, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, morning headlines on March 10, 2023. NHS crisis causing continued higher than normal levels of death. UK accused of hollow national security rhetoric after Asian embassy cuts. Sunak's bill would have closed door on Mo Farah and me, says charity chief. The Guardian, Braverman denies small boats plan breaks law and struggles with Mo Farah question. Trump News, live, prosecutors signal Trump may face first criminal charges over Stormy Daniels' payoff. The Independent, Trump's ex-lawyer Ellis censured over 2020 election fraud claims. Al Jazeera English, ex-Trump lawyer Ellis admits twisting the truth over 2020 election. Bloomberg, ex-Trump attorney censured over election lies as she admits claims were misrepresentations. The Independent, Trump lawyer admits to falsehoods in 2020 fraud claims. Tucker Carlson, News, Fox News host calls GOP critics sociopaths, as White House says clips not credible. The Independent, Tucker Carlson, Donald Trump and the infighting at Fox News. BBC, Fox News host Tucker Carlson passionately hates Donald Trump, texts reveal. The Telegraph, Sir Tucker Carlson secretly hates Donald Trump. Is anybody surprised? The Guardian, Tucker Carlson passionately hates Donald Trump. But that's not all. Man charged with trying to stab flight attendant faces judge. The Independent, man who allegedly tried to stab a flight attendant will undergo mental health evaluation, judge rules. CNN, man charged with attacking flight crew had sued a psychiatric facility because it didn't provide a vegan menu. The Boston Globe, video shows man trying to stab a United flight attendant, others come to help. Ukraine POW hero to be commemorated, when officials determine who he is. The Guardian, Ukrainian military confirms identity of man shot on video as Oleksandr Matsievsky. Medusa, death of nationalist Ukrainian commander, Da Vinci, gives Russia a propaganda win. The Independent, will morale prove the decisive factor in the Russian invasion of Ukraine? Atlantic Council, Ukraine war, top Ukraine athletes defiant tribute to shot soldier. Trump invited to appear before grand jury next week, lawyer says. Sky News, Trump News, live, Trump says he never had an affair with Stormy Daniels ahead of likely criminal charges. The Independent, Trump invited to testify before NY grand jury, signaling indictment may be near. Bloomberg, Honig breaks down weaknesses in Manhattan DAS case against Trump. Afghanistan blast, Taliban governor killed in his office. UN buys huge ship to avert catastrophic oil spill off Yemen. BBC, UN signs deal to salvage stranded oil from tanker off Yemen. The Independent, UN purchases tanker to prevent Yemen oil spill. DW, English, UN makes major breakthrough to prevent Yemen oil spill disaster. France 24 English, United Nations takes major step forward to prevent catastrophic oil spill in Red Sea as UN Development Programme, UNDP, signs agreement to purchase oil tanker. Further 3 people charged over Greek train crash. The Guardian, Greece, 3 more rail officials charged over deadly collision. The Independent, Greek ministers mock railway workers warning about train tragedy. EURACTIV, the Irish Times view on the latest protests in Greece, grief turns to rage, the Irish Times. The Irish Times, Greece has derailed, tens of thousands of protesters, rage, over train disaster. Mitch McConnell in hospital with concussion after dinner event fall. Sky News, Mitch McConnell treated for concussion after fall. The Times, why are falls so serious in older people? The Washington Post, injuries and illnesses grind the Senate to a halt. Xi Jinping handed unprecedented third term as China's president. The Guardian, Xi Jinping begins historic third term as China's president. BBC, Xi Jinping confirmed for unprecedented third term as China's president. Financial Times, China's Xi awarded third term as president, extending rule. The Independent, China's parliament backs Xi Jinping for third term as president. Rishi Sunak to push Emmanuel Macron on efforts to stop small boat crossings. BBC, Sunak and Macron must navigate boat issues to reset Anglo-French relations. The Guardian, Channel migrants, Rishi Sunak to meet Emmanuel Macron. BBC, Macron-Sunak reset tilts post-Brexit balance of power. Bloomberg, improving Anglo-French relations must be a priority for Rishi Sunak. Russia-Ukraine war at a glance, what we know on day 380 of the invasion. The Guardian, aerial view shows aftermath of Russian missile strikes on Lviv Oblast. The Independent, Ukraine war, Russia fires hypersonic missiles in new barrage. BBC, The Standard View, when Kyiv wins and peace comes, Britain must help rebuild Ukraine. Evening Standard, Ukraine war, urgent UN warning after power interrupted to Ukraine nuclear plant. Mexican drug cartel apologizes for kidnapping and killing Americans and hands over gang members responsible for lack of discipline. Sky News, Mexico cartel turns in own men over US kidnappings. BBC, apology letter found after 2 kidnapped Americans killed in Mexico. ITV News. ITV News, Mexican gang said to apologize over deaths of Americans. The Independent, Mexican drug cartel apologizes for attack on Americans. Report. Deadly shooting at Hamburg Jehovah's Witness Hall. BBC, Hamburg shooting, attack at Jehovah's Witness Hall in Germany leaves 7 dead and dozens wounded. The Guardian, Hamburg shooting, 8 dead and 3 seriously injured in attack at Jehovah's Witness Center. Sky News, at least 7 dead, several wounded in shooting in German city of Hamburg. Anadolu Agency, English, gun attack at Hamburg church leaves at least 7 dead. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.